This is gonna be a different video, a video that I never wanted to do, but I feel that maybe sharing my experience can help other women and other families to not feel alone. As you have read in the title of this video, I had a miscarriage, and it's called missed miscarriage because you only notice when you have an ultrasound. So of course it was a very big surprise for us because I had all the symptoms of the pregnancy. I still had nauseous, I was vomiting, and when you have this symptoms, you think that the hormones of the pregnancy are good, are strong, so you never think that something can go wrong. I thought that was not gonna happen to me, but it happened. We were so happy, of course. We wanted to share the news with the family, and maybe it was a little bit too early, but we wanted to share this happiness with everybody, right? And literally 2 days after telling our family is when we had the bad news. When we got the news that there was no heartbeat. Of course, I didn't know how to react. It was a weird moment. I don't know how to explain that. And then, of course, the midwife, in this case, because we are in the Netherlands, gives you some information about what to do after miscarriage. In the Netherlands, they give you 3 options, which is just to wait till your body does it natural, because this was before the 12 weeks. The second option is to have some pills, and the third option was to do a medical procedure at the hospital. And she told me, like, you don't have to make a decision right now. Just go home, process everything that is happening, and then when you're ready, then you tell us what you want to do. And I remember the next day I was like, you know what, I maybe I want to do the pills. I want to do it fast or something. And then it's a very interesting feeling, because it's like how, like 2 days ago, I was talking to my baby thinking, I want you to stay with me and I want you to be here, just be strong. And then 2 days after, it's like, okay, now it's not good, then I don't want you anymore, or something like that. I just felt that it's not right or something. So then I thought, like, no, you know what, I prefer to wait, and sorry, and then I have time to say goodbye to my baby. But that was the hard part, because I didn't know it was gonna take so long. It took almost 1 month for my body to do it naturally, and it was very, very hard. Not physically, because I mean I still had nausea and I was still vomiting sometimes, and that is a weird feeling, because you have those symptoms, but then you know that your baby's not alive, and that is not good for your mind. But every week I was calling with the midwife, and I just had a little cramps, and then I thought it's coming, so then I thought maybe I don't need the pills. During that time, I was even thinking, what if they made a mistake? What if actually my baby's alive? What if they couldn't see it because maybe it was too early? Maybe I was confused with my days, or maybe I was trying, even on Google, trying to find like another story like mine, just to tell me that they made a mistake. And after 1 month, and having a call with the midwife again, I mentioned, you know what, I think it's me that I am holding it. It's my mind that is holding my baby and is not letting the baby go. So she told me, she was very kind and she was very patient, and she told me, you know what, come to the office and we're gonna do another ultrasound for you to be sure, for you to be more calm and just for you to feel better. And we did that. And of course, it was the same. The baby, it was the same size as the last time we saw the baby. So then I had my confirmation, like the baby is not alive. And it's just amazing how the body is, because literally 2 days after that ultrasound, I started having the cramps. And then the next day, it's when everything happened. I was a little bit scared. I didn't know if it was going to be painful. It was a little bit painful, but manageable. And I don't want to be maybe too graphic, but I don't know, like amazing how it happened. I could see it. I could see everything, and I felt that I I don't wanna just flush it away. I need to do a ritual, and that actually helped me a lot to accept the idea. I could say goodbye to my baby, and we put my baby in a little box with some flowers that my husband just gave me. We put the baby in the ground, and for me that was like, okay, this is it, right? I personally, I didn't know it was gonna be this painful, and it's just a weird feeling that I still cannot describe, because of course you didn't have like memories with that baby, but it's still your baby, and that doesn't change anything, even if it's 10 weeks inside your belly or 10 years. It's just, I don't know how to explain that, and I think we underestimate that. that's that's why I feel it's important to share, because a woman sometimes go through this alone and you don't share it with anybody. I feel that, of course, after a miscarriage, it was a hard process to feel a little bit normal again. And of course, you go through fear of thinking, maybe I cannot be pregnant again. Maybe I cannot. Maybe I am never gonna have a family of four, and that is very painful. But I try to think at this point, of course, after going through ups and downs, if we're gonna be a family of four, it's on God's will. I remember when I didn't even have my daughter, one doctor told me that it was gonna be very difficult for me to get pregnant, and another doctor, which was more warm, I must say, she told me, Gina, even as a doctor, sometimes you don't understand certain things in life. You can have a patient with the perfect uterus, the perfect hormone levels, everything perfect, and still she cannot get pregnant. And we don't understand why. But then sometimes you have a patient with so many cysts, with everything against, and she has like 5 kids. And so then at the end, she told me, Gina, what I wanted to say to you is that just have faith and be happy. Just be happy, live your life, and have faith, because at the end, if you're going to be a mother or not is on God's will. And that's what I want to think right now. I want to think that if I'm going to have a second baby or not anymore, I'm going to leave that to God and just be happy and be grateful with the family I have. I want to think that we are actually a family of 4 because this baby existed. I saw it. I touched it. And it gave me so much happiness, even if it was just for a little period of time. So I wanna feel grateful with what it is, and that's it. Thank you for listening this story. I hope if you're going through something like that, I want to tell you that you are not alone, and that you are loved. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon.